Kirklees Learning Week takes place between the 7th and 13th of November. This week recognises outstanding achievements from schools across Kirklees according to Ofsted and general learning. Kirklees education is ranked very high within the Yorkshire and Humberside region. This week is encouraging the celebration of learning that takes place in Kirklees across all ages and abilities. Lots of exciting events will be taking place during this week, including a youth council meeting and an alternative market. So why does this week happen? I have spoken to Sarah Callaghan, Director of Children and Young People in the Council, about what this week is going to cover and why it is important to recognise the talents of young people of all ages and abilities. What objectives would you like to see from the Learning Week?
Well, really, it's just an opportunity to celebrate learning across the district. In Kirklees, we have an ambition that every child and young person achieves their full potential, and to enable them to do that, it's really about bringing out their skills and talents and enabling them to do the very best that they can. So the objective of Learning Week is to bring together schools and all the other organisations that can help that to happen.
What outcomes would you like to see?
Well, I guess it's about presenting the different opportunities, isn't it? Because we all have our different skills and talents, and it's about unlocking that. So I think by involving businesses, involving schools, involving the voluntary sector, we can support children and young people to understand what their talent is and to enable them to use that talent so that they can have the very best future that they can.
What is the one most important thing you would like to see come out of Learning Week?
Well, I think it comes back to the fact that everybody learns in different ways, don't they? Some people are more kinetic learners, which means they like to be up and about and getting involved in things. Some people are auditory learners, they like to listen and pay attention and reflect on that. Other people like to be visually stimulated. And I suppose what we're trying to do is create an opportunity to sample the very different ranges and opportunities to learn so that everybody feels like there's something for me.
We also interviewed Jacqui, Deputy Chief Executive of Kirklees Council, asked her views on learning.
I think learning is really, really important. I think that in order to have a really successful life, you need to get a great job. And in order to get a great job, you need to make sure that you've developed yourselves all the way through from being very young and never stop learning. I think learning is really important. Well, I think it's not just about attainment in terms of what GCSEs you get. You need to learn all your life in terms of the skills to be able to interact with people, to communicate, to get good GCSEs. It's a whole broad range, and the more that you take them on and the more you develop, the more people see that in terms of what you can achieve. I think it's really important because I think recognising achievement means that people recognise what you're bringing to the table. So we talk in a language where people understand. So people understand when you've got 5 GCSEs, they understand when you've got a degree. All of that's really important. And recognising that from an industry point of view means that people know that they've got the best trained staff doing what they need to do on a daily basis.
If you're interested in holding an event for Kirklees Learning or promoting an event, please email us on learning.kirklees@kirklees.gov.uk. Thank you. This is Sean reporting for Kirklees TV and Learning.